What should you do before you go to your appointment, and what should you bring to your appointment? Today, I'm gonna show you my tips for how to be so prepared for your tattoo session. I'm gonna give you the guide on how to prepare for a tattoo session and to pack your bag for a tattoo session. Hi there, I am Electric Linda and welcome back to my channel. Today I have organized and made the perfect list for you guys. I love organizing stuff and having checklists and lists and having those, the help I can to be as organized as I possibly can. So, prepping and packing for a tattoo session. So, the big tip, number one, is hygiene. When a tattoo artist is tattooing you, he or she is gonna sit very close to you. If you're getting tattooed on your thigh or lower back maybe, the tattoo artist is gonna be sitting very close to you. So it is a plus if you are like freshly out of the shower when you arrive the studio, right? We're not asking you to be all dressed up and fancy, just be clean. Be a little careful when it comes to perfume. It's nice that you smell good, but don't overdo it. And another reason why you should be as clean as you can is because we're penetrating your skin. So we're making wounds. Your tattoo is a big wound, and that is very open to bacterias, and so you can get infected if you're not totally clean. That's why a lot of artists actually also, we should wipe you and clean you, and the area where you're going to be tattooed, we have to clean it with some antibacterial soap. Be clean, because then you will have a less risk of having an infection. If you're getting tattooed on your upper body and you have long hair, it would be super nice if you just put it up in a bun or a ponytail or whatever. Just as long as the hair isn't, touching the body parts or being too close, or you're having the risk of hair falling down, or you can't touch the tattoo while you're being tattooed. So especially hair shouldn't be near the tattooed area. So have your hair washed and put it up so that it's not in the way or risk of touching the tattoo. If you want to remove any hair with waxing, you should do that at least 2 days before the tattoo session so that the skin isn't, irritated, because it's going to be a little bit more difficult to tattoo you then. But please don't make the mistake by rushing into the bathroom and shaving your own hair. I shave people every day. It's not every day that you shave your own arm. So a lot of people come into the shop and sorry, I just cut myself. I'm not used to shaving my own arm. Of course not. So don't try to shave your arm if you're not very used to it. We do it in seconds, so don't worry about that. Clothing is the second prepping part. My advice is for you in 3 words. It's clean, comfortable, and exposing. You don't have to dress up for a tattoo appointment. You don't have to look awesome in any way. The most important thing is that your clothes are clean, because we don't want bacterias and hairs from animals or whatever inside the shop, and we don't want them to get on the top of the chair that you're gonna sit. We don't want them to be around you while you're getting tattooed. So wear clean, freshly washed clothes that are comfortable as well, because you're going to sit there for a lot of hours maybe, and you might be sitting in positions in the chair that might be uncomfortable. So if your clothes are like stiff, you know, like wearing tight jeans and a nice shirt, that's not going to be very comfortable in those sitting or lying down positions for many hours. So wear loose and nice and comfy clothes. You're not there for a fashion show. You're there to get a tattoo that is going to stay awesome for the rest of your life. So this actually matters. And wear clothes that are exposing the area that you're going to get tattooed. So plan ahead, like you're going to get tattooed on the arm. Well, wear a tank top or a crop top, something that is easily exposing and showing off the whole area that is going to be tattooed. Don't come in here with a button-up shirt if you're getting tattooed on your upper arm. And just think about that, like, okay, I'm going to be tattooed there, I'll just button up this, or I'll just change into something more comfortable. You can bring your own clothes if you want, or you can show up in them. That's totally up to you, of course. If you're a girl and you want to get tattooed, like you want to get the under boob or something on your chest somewhere, you might ask yourself, like, should I wear a bra or whatever? Or even if you're getting tattooed on your back and it's somewhere close to the bra strap, well, wear a triangle bikini instead. It's so much easier for the tattoo artist to move it around a little bit and just stretch it if we need to go someplace. And it's easy for you to like just, it's so much comfortable as well, you know, it's more comfortable and it's easier to access the areas that are going to be tattooed. The prepping tip number 3 is energy, in 2 words: sleep and food. So it's nice that you are rested and in shape and like fit for a fight, you know? I'm not sure if that's even a saying anymore, but because getting a tattoo is usually a physical challenge for your body. Your body is gonna be working hard in that area you're gonna get tattooed. Your blood cells, you know, all your little warriors inside of your body is gonna, you know, run over to the tattoo area and work there. So you might be exhausted by this. And if you are kind of, you know, brewing up a cold or the flu or something, you might postpone this appointment. If you're uncertain, just call the shop and ask the tattoo artist about this before you just go ahead and do something. I'm not the final answer here, the final say so listen to your artist. But my saying is that if you're working up, you know, a cold or a flu or something like that, your body is busy taking care of that. And if you're getting tattooed, then you won't have enough warriors inside of your body to go and work on the tattoo. So the healing process might go slower and the cold and the flu might get worse. So they could actually just make kind of a little war on each other, if you know what I'm saying. So if you're getting sick or you are sick, if you're sick, then you shouldn't get tattooed at all. Just wait a little bit and then get tattooed. Even if you're having, like, you've had a lack of sleep or you're in the female period of time of the month, you know what I'm saying, that can also kind of make something with your pain, and you can be more sensitive, and it can also, like, the tattoo experience will be worse. So keep that a little bit in mind, but still it's not the biggest issue. But as long as if you feel like rested and in good shape, then the tattoo process is going to feel so much better for you, and you're going to heal better as well. And remember to eat before the tattoo session like this was going to be the workout of your life, you know, a big mountain hiking trip or whatever, or a marathon run. Eat before the tattoo session, because you're going to spend so much energy on the tattoo process. Even though you're just lying there and watching the ceiling, the body is, you know, really at work here. So eat and have energy, have fuel to go through this process. Do you have any more like preparation tips for a tattoo session? Please comment below. And now I have the tips for packing before a tattoo session. What should you bring to a tattoo shop? So I have 3 things. The first thing is optional, and that's clothing. Because I told you, like, you shouldn't wear clothes that are tight or something. But it could be winter time and, you know, you need to undress, or it's summertime and you want to kind of updress, you know. You want to, maybe you have to travel far and you can't just walk around with shorts or something. So that's why pack clothing that are clean, comfortable, and exposing the area that is going to be tattooed. Because if you're going to get tattooed on your thigh, well, you shouldn't wear jeans. Then you would have to take them off entirely. Maybe it's better to actually just wear some loose and short shorts, and that's easier for the tattoo artist to access the thigh completely. If you need to put your hair up, like I told you, you know, bring some scrunchies or rubber bands or whatever you want, headbands or whatever you need to wear your hair up. That would be nice. The number 2, which is super important if you're having a longer session, and that is food. Food and drinks. Bring, or if you want to and you know you can afford it, you can run down to the restaurant nearest the shop and you can go and buy something. But I recommend having some snacks with you as well. If you're going to be lying there for several hours, it's nice to have something to like just snack. It could be candy or it could be some drinks, you know, soft drinks. Lollipops. Chewing gum is also recommended because it keeps you in movement in a way without moving. Chewing gum is often very great for getting tattooed. You need to have something that kind of gives you new energy all the time, because you're going to spend so much energy and you're going to lose the fuel while getting tattooed, even though you're just lying there. Your body is hard at work and spending your energy, spending your fuel on this. So you need to refuel along the way. Remember that coffee and fruits are often making your blood a little bit thinner. So don't overdo it with the coffee or fruits. Bananas are often recommended though, because of the high energy and the natural fruit sugar or whatever we call it, the natural sugar, the energy boost that you get from it. So bananas are usually okay, but too much of other types of fruits, I've heard, I'm sorry, I'm not like a food specialist, but I've heard that they can make your blood thinner. Comment below if you know anything about this, because I'm not like super sure, but that's what I heard. Especially coffee though, that is something you need to be a little bit careful with while getting tattooed. And those energy drinks, they can bring your blood, they can make your blood a little bit thinner, and thinner blood is gonna make the tattoo session a little bit harder, because the tattoo artist need to put ink inside of the body, inside of the skin. And if you're bleeding a lot because of the blood is thinner, then the blood is kind of pressing out the ink of the skin and kind of, you know, working against the tattoo artist. And that is not a good thing, because it's not going to heal well and the ink is not going to be as vibrant and saturated as you might want it to. Just remember to bring something that doesn't crumble a lot, you know, like sitting there and eating salty nuts and, you know, chips. Things that are crunchy and crispy and you might crumble, that's not a good thing. And I never recommend my clients to sit in the chair eating food. It's nice to have some snacks in the chair, but like the lunch, the food, we have that outside of the tattoo area, like in the waiting room or outside or something. The last thing I want you to pack in your bag is maybe the most important thing, and that is entertainment. Because many artists are like to talk to the clients and keep the conversation going, and they're kind of entertaining you while they're tattooing you. I'm one of those who don't do that. I'm kind of more like, I'm so focused when I tattoo, so I'm not entertaining my clients. So I always tell them, like, bring some entertainment of some kind. If it's your smartphone with games or, you know, something you can read. Some people bring books and even their homework. Just remember that you have to kind of sit there for hours and just entertain yourself if you need to. Or you can just sit and stare at the wall for hours if you want. I don't care actually, because I'm just tattooing you. I'm gonna be watching the tattoo all the time. Just remember that if you bring like a smartphone, iPad, a laptop, whatever, bring a charger and maybe some earphones, so you can hear what they're saying and hear what you're doing without disturbing the tattoo artists or the other artists around you or whatever. Some people choose to bring a friend. I recommend that you ask the artist and or the studio about their preferences before you do that. We have a strict rule here. We allow one friend maximum, and we would actually prefer that you don't bring a friend, because we have a big shop, a lot of artists, and therefore a lot of clients, and if everyone brings a friend, it will be so crowded here that we couldn't breathe. So and not just crowded, it would be noisy because people talk and they chat and they laugh. Tattoo artists maybe like to focus on what they're doing. I mean, they are making a tattoo that's gonna stay on your body for the rest of your life. So it's kind of important that they can be focused, you know, and not be disturbed. Another thing is people who bring a friend or two, and they usually get a little distracted, so they easily start laughing about something, or you know, they startle a little bit more, and that is not something you want to do when you're getting tattooed. You do not want to have a sudden laugh or something. So yeah, be careful about the friend thing. Just ask your artist or your shop first and listen to what they have to say about it. And that was my prepping and packing for a tattoo session video. I hope you liked it. So thank you guys for watching another of my tattoo videos and tattoo advice stuff. I hope you liked it. I hope you get the greatest tattoo session experience the next time you go there. Good luck with your tattoo. Take care of it, please. You know how to take care of it. Watch my aftercare videos. Comment below if you have any suggestions on videos I should make in the future. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye-bye.